Greetings, I am Lies.
And I am Scandal.
And let's date some dragons together.
Yeah.
So the music has changed to this sort of like do 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 do. So we were thinking about kissing him, and we decided that our character really isn't in it. So last time Small just kissed one of them, it was Phoenix, and she was honestly very uncomfortable with it. Like, we chose kiss them, and Small was like, what? I don't even want to. So it feels like at this point that she's not any closer to Dylan than she was to Phoenix. So we're thinking we shouldn't kiss him at this point because we don't know him well enough.
Nope, not at all.
That Small, while feeling frustrated and vulnerable and sitting in 6 inches of water with her feet encased in ice on the ground while a bunch of neighborhood kids run up, isn't really going to want to kiss right now.
Which is, again, one of those things where you're going, yes, integrity of the character / their personal experiences, I
yes.
think.
So that's that sort of loser narrative dissonance thing, which you'll hear the term all the time everywhere, of where basically the game is telling you that you want to choose these extra options, but the story is saying that you should do whoever you are.
Right? See, and the problem is that's where we were having, at least for me, the biggest issue with the Arcana. If you guys know our Arcana Let's Play before we went into our huge fiasco with Nyx Hydra, but that's something else, there was a lot of problems that we had in regards to the game, because a lot of it was being forced basically into a corner, more or less, with a character at the time that we were romancing, and I will say that lightly because I don't think really neither of us entirely felt it, but that's fine. It's just like a frustration of going like, no matter what we did or what we were doing, it was just like, nope, this thing, and then it was completely felt like something else, but it's like, but I don't want to choose that option. That doesn't feel like my character. Why would I indulge in this basically experience when it doesn't feel like my character, one, and number two, has nothing to do with the overarching story, which was he's gonna die if you dare,
right.
like,
or if it doesn't fit the feel of the scene.
Right.
I don't think with someone who is mostly a stranger under a high stress circumstance, again, with your feet encased in ice on a puddle in the middle of the street where people drive with a bunch of neighborhood kids running up after you've just gotten, been pulled out of work, etc., that is the time to kiss people. Most of this is, yes, if you knew him and you were very close with him, this could be a fun time. You fall down laughing, you kiss, what have you. You barely know this character.
Right? We haven't even spent any time outside of this. And I'm not saying this like to shame individuals who enjoy basically physical contact or enjoy sexual contact. Like,
at all.
There's nothing wrong with that. My personal beef with stuff like this is going like, you don't have anything else. Yeah. There's no other conversations. There's nothing else. You don't talk about your favorite foods. You don't talk about your culture. There's no discussion of the dragon's background. There's very little here.
Again, we're learning nothing about their culture, and Small is going, you need to learn about mine. So you should get up. Come on, Dylan. Up and at 'em. I fell down, but I don't know why you fell down, honestly. You could have saved us both and you didn't.
Especially with all your arms and all the weighting. It's pretty impressive.
And the fact that you control the element that we're standing on and our feet are encased in. You should be fine.
We'll be good.
I pushed myself up before helping to pull Dylan to his feet. Several kids arrive and laughed at the fact that we are freaking soaked. And
they're like, wow, what are these weird... What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Excuse me.
Also, sir, why do you have so many arms?
Sir, what's with your crotch?
Whoa.
Because you know the buckles?
The belt.
So
like, sir, do you actually need 6 belts to hold up your pants?
Are you a gangster?
My mom said that if I don't wear a belt that my pants will fall down, but I don't think I need 5 of them.
Are you a hip hopper?
Are you famous, my sir, Mr. Dude Man?
I'm sorry, Small. Please ignore these small children. Quickly drowns one of them.
Quietly just sinks all of them into the water. They're gone. It's fine.
It's
Bye.
fine.
Bye.
Children. Children actually waiting in bubbles.
Children sitting under the ice in bubbles, just staring at you like, I hate this.
I will come back as the Avatar. Watch
someone else going, okay, you guys, that puddle just got like 9 feet deep. This pothole's gonna murder people. The entire car drives in, just eaten by the puddle.
What you didn't know was it was there all along.
What you didn't know is that the infrastructure could use some work. Hi. What are you sorry for?
Sorry,
Did you fall down?
I don't know what came over me.
You need to apologize about asking what you should do about having an urge that you're clearly unfamiliar with.
Right?
I don't see why that's a problem. Going, I've never had an urge to kiss anyone ever before in my life, and I feel like I want to do it with you. Could you help me with this? What should I do about that? Habu? But I mean, if that was the question, if it was genuinely like, this has never happened before, but I assume it's more common for you types, or you have a cultural thing about it,
right?
What should I do? And it's not even, do you want me to kiss you or not? Or what should I do about this urge that I have? It's really like a, what do your people do when someone wants to kiss the other person?
Right?
That would have been a great way to put it.
Which is, again, though, one of those things where, like, I feel bad if our response is going, let's just get up! And you're like, we're not even going to have a conversation about this. We're not going to talk.
So Dylan gets up, and then his belts are very uncomfortable.
Now Dylan turns around and, like, just drowns lies in the giant hole that leads to the center of the earth. And Godzilla! Godzilla!
All right.
Please just forget that thing that I said, all right? I don't like this, because it feels like if you're saying no, you're aggressively shaming someone for their interest or response, and that bothers me.
Again, this game seems to have a really strong dichotomy of either you're into it with your choice, or you are completely shutting it down. There is no neutral, and it's not like a no thanks. It's like if someone offered you, let's just use tea. If someone offered you tea, and you either get to take the tea and drink the entire thing joyfully, or you get to throw it in their face.
Right?
Like, those are your only two options.
Like, I know we're exaggerating for some of the choices, for
but it
sure.
feels like
there's
that emotionally.
Yes, it's sort of, especially because some of the language starts altering, and it feels sort of passive-aggressive, like, how could you?
It also feels, as far as like a game convention is concerned, that basically the writers are teaching you that if you don't buy the premium scenes, you're going to hurt your love interests.
Right?
That is what it feels like it's teaching you,
Like,
that
you know,
as a game.
Right, because you can't really actually talk to them. You can only vaguely choose yes or no.
Uh-huh. Alrighty, here we go. What thing? I already forgotten. Don't even know what you're talking about. You're good. Honestly,
Also, that could be terrible.
that could be terrible, because if he doesn't realize that if that's potentially trying to be playful, we are not familiar with each other enough to know how to do this. Or two, what thing going, wait, what was embarrassing? I blink innocently. Yep, we are mocking him.
That feels like...
Already forgotten. But again, that's a deeply familiar behavior with someone you know well. One of the problems that we've had with a lot of the teen fiction, or even just general romance that we've read, is if there is any hetero, romance, and I say specifically hetero because I don't see it framed that way when I've read queer romance, it always comes off differently.
Right.
It doesn't mean it's not out there, but I haven't read it. I'll say, and it's really common, is this experience that the characters act incredibly familiar with each other immediately, and they already understand each other's humor, sarcasm, inside jokes, even though it takes time to build those things, even if you have stuff in common.
Right.
Anyway, I blink innocently at Dylan.
I see. Thank you, Mal. That does not... Anyway, it's starting to get pretty crowded here.
Yeah, you really were gonna, kiss me on the ground surrounded by kids. Honestly? Really? Seems a little wild, my dude.
Yeah, but I'm also like, that did not seem like a very... Again, I'm like, that just makes me feel bad, and I don't like being guilted in relationships. I'm sorry, I already had a really crappy relationship that lasted a really long time.
I don't need a crappy fictional relationship, too!
Sorry.
All
Well,
right.
that's why you should have gone with the premium option, isn't it?
Right? That's why you should.
Let's get out of here, shall we?
Am I gonna have to try and walk on these things? Stairs down at my feet? Oh, God.
Nope,
God.
gotta walk on them.
I have to walk on them. I crunch my way home slowly, awkwardly on ice skates, holding on to his shoulder. I could do this. Finally, him walking beautifully, gracefully, perfectly evenly. And finally, I'm like, maybe we just take the skates off?
I'm sorry, what?
Can I just have my normal shoes back? I think my feet are going numb anyway.
Oh, I see. Yes, of course. Right away.
Thank you. He turns them to water. I fall 4 inches into the ground. Shabog! Ow. Ow? Cold feet, cold feet, cold feet. Really? Ow. I sit down, pull off my shoes, and rub my feet for about 3 minutes while I scream at the tinglies and bringing feeling back. He stares at this whole process like, is this a strange human custom?
Do you require assistance?
No, my feet hurt. It's fine. All right.
Dinner's ready!
He looks so triumphant, though, with the exclamation point. Dinner's ready! I have made dinner like a normal person.
Our grandpa is not all might, don't you dare.
I wouldn't.
Oh, God, no.
No, he is not.
No.
It's fine. Going to... No. All right. Thanks, Grandpa. Be defensive. I will support you. It looks so...
Right.
Corey?
Oh, God.
The dinner looks like Corey.
The dinner looks...
I was not expecting to
the
eat.
meat has arrived.
And I was going to eat my best
Beat his ass, young small.
Well, hi, Corey. Are you here for dinner, too?
Are we all going to eat, too?
Are you here as dinner?
Hey, small. I invited him over for dinner.
That was probably really thoughtful, but my day's been super weird, so you know.
I hope that's okay.
It's Grandpa's house. Of course it's okay. Oh, right. Of course. I mean, I live here too, but it really is his house, so it's good to see you, Corey. I have felt so awkward about so many things, and it's nice to see my actual friend for a few minutes, you know?
Right? Real friends.
We haven't talked in a while, and it's good to see you looking more relaxed, more
like,
comfortable.
I can't use my phone. I can't text him, nor call him, and my parents are still dead.
I can't
they still haven't answered me.
I can't contact him on, you know, the writing site that we share. I can't, Spice Book, oh my god, Dragon Book.
Dragon Book, I'm sorry.
I can't
Flat Book.
Nothing. Elemental Page.
Elemental Page.
I still love Facebook in reference to Pokemon. So in Pokemon Let's Go,
Butts girl.
Let's go. To read a sign, because I haven't played other Pokemon, you have to put your face against it. Like the character sprite has to be laid against the sign. So I like Facebook. You just put the book flat against your face to read it.
Ah, yes.
Oh yes, the story, it fills me.
Ah.
We haven't talked in a while.
Yeah, that's because you've been busy with
everybody
lot who's not me.
Of prospective fiancés and my job and being kidnapped and being... How much has Grandpa told you? Hang on. Whoa, I am hungry. Who are you, Phoenix? The hungry boy.
Hungry.
So hungry. I'm going to die of hunger. God, I could eat all four of you and it'd be amazing.
Dylan.
You're like, what? You're, sorry, I didn't include small because I can't eat her in the same way that I could eat the... fine, just dinner then.
I wasn't thinking about that kind of eating, considering it's you.
No? But I like boys.
Oh. Dylan, wait!
Hang on!
Dylan, I was thinking you had fate. Damn it.
I thought you were going to be a dragon. He's like, no, I just...
Hey, guessed. Right in the back like a creeper.
Do you remember this guy? I guessed. Yeah, but don't you remember him? He's my friend.
Hey, what's up, see?
He's totally chill.
Well, case in point.
Very busy with...
Actually, before we eat, there's something I'd like to say to you, Small. I am deeply and horribly in love with you, and I wish to have children with you and die a useless life early.
I wish to irresponsibly have 9 children with you right now when we have no plan and no finances. Would you like to join me? No.
Don't you work down at, like, the GameStop?
Hang on.
And how do they treat their employees with coronavirus? Oh, I'm sorry. They don't.
God. I thought you worked at the Barnes & Noble and you're stuck indoors right now. We have bad social distancing in this game right at this moment. It's no
fine.
good. You guys, your hands are almost touching. Don't do it. Don't
I mean, if he's going to call him C.
All right.
I'm like, what is with the nickname? Actually, that was really baffling.
That was super
wild.
Like,
why did you...
Like, do you guys know each other somehow?
I'm like, is Riley really desperately trying to be casual, going, no, it's okay, we're not a threat? And I'm like, dude.
Well, going, is your friend Corey also on Prodigy? He was supporting you on Prodigy, like with your Prodigy contest at the beginning.
Right.
But is he also on Prodigy and also knows Rise Writing and they actually have texted each other and know each other?
That would be interesting.
It would be fascinating. It'd be also interesting that he wouldn't, know that originally, like, when he first arrived there, but he was still busy going, I'm a normal boy, it's fine.
But I'm also definitely, I'm like, that's a level of, like, I'm not saying be impolite to people that you're trying to be friendly with.
When he says I need to tell you something, what he means is I need to tell you something in private.
Yes.
Okay, I guess we'll go into one of the many other rooms of this giant building.
Yes.
To talk.
No. I'm staying right here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was something private. I apologize. That's fine.
I want your new friends to hear this.
Sure. That's also fine. Hear what? Hear what? There's no reason I should find this ominous. Everybody is here. My grandpa's here too.
Nanda.
What's going on, my friend?
Nandeska.
You must download to continue on. Well, let's continue on. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, we do that a lot.
And we will continue on. Corey, you have something important to say.
Yes, and I want the Dragon Princess to hear this too.
Okay, let's do it.
Excellent. I just want to apologize.
Yes, that's so good. I hope it's. I imagine the next line is going to drama, but that's
I'm also
really good.
frustrated. You're gonna have to excuse. It's fine. It's fine.
All right.
Fine. I can see now that they're good guys.
Okay, that's a weird segue. I want to apologize for telling you shouldn't be with any of them or trust them. You should just apologize for having a fit, for making it hard to be your friend, and move forward. Why does this have to be about them?
Except also at the same time, too, he's not... The thing that bothered me from the beginning was that he has some legitimate concerns to
He
me.
does, yeah.
Of going like, these are weird random-ass strangers. What the hell is going on?
I don't have any connection to this Dragon Slayer princess thing at all.
At all.
What I've got is 3 random dudes showed up at your house, and then I'm going, you're telling me that it's this thing, and I'm going, and you believe all that?
Right?
But also, like, I feel like if he has anything to apologize for, it's just for overreacting in reference to treating us well as a friend.
Yes.
Like, I feel like that's it.
Like, that's the thing I'm going, like, sure, apologize for, like, treating
Are we
us-
literally getting a, now Corey will endorse your dragons experience?
Yes.
That's what this...
Because we can, like, this thing is, like, I've been wondering when we're going to start, like, reaching the end of this, but I don't know.
I don't either. I can't tell where this is going or when it's wrapping up at all. We haven't gotten to know anybody yet.
It's
like at all.
true.
All right, so, good guys. Oh, wow. Thank you, Corey. That's a thing to say, for sure. Are you apologizing to them or to me?
Right? But that doesn't mean I think you should marry them.
But I wanted to marry all 3 of them, and then I don't have to choose, and it's really nice not to have the burden of choice.
Ha!
Do you know how many people love not having the burden of choice when that choice affects other people? And then you don't have to be responsible for other people's feelings, which you aren't genuinely responsible for anyways, but nonetheless have social responsibility for? It's a hard thing, my dude.
Which is also why a lot of people actually like that in fantasy, too, and there's nothing wrong with it. But it might also mean a control element thing.
He's us for the last episode. We've never actually dated anyone.
Excellent! They don't even know anything about dating!
None of them have even dated you.
None of them have even dated a person!
They've never dated at all. Phoenix, excuse me, I know all about dating. You would not believe, I take my harem out on dates. I mean, individually, each one of them, but I spoil them rotten.
Dylan, I think you call that sex.
Is that what that is? I mean, we go to places and do it. And there's food.
I mean, it can still be dating with sex, yes.
Yeah, so I totally know how to date.
I date great!
I'm really good at the dating.
I'm excellent!
And they don't even know about dating. Ah!
You're
Dating?
kidding.
Oh, what's that? Huh. Well, I mean, that's a very specific word. But
You
they have the rest of our language, so you'd think.
shitting me.
This is hilarious. This is where this is going. This is where this is going.
Whatever it is, we can learn.
There's the spirit. He's like, look, all Small has cared about is that I understand her culture. I will show right here that I am willing to understand her culture. Because that is what she cares about.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, don't underestimate us, yeah?
Okay, if you're writing on Prodigy and you're reading
Okay.
on Prodigy, you know what dating is, my dude.
Like, he totally knows what dating
That's
is.
actually not true. So a lot of like slash fics and a lot of shipping fics, they don't really date. They just hook them up.
It's
So he
true.
might not. He might not. Unfair argument right there. But he
That's-
should have more of an idea.
Depending on what he likes to read. Do you think Rye likes to read slash?
I don't
Do
know.
you think he's a fundanchi?
or reading ships,
Right?
other people shipping stuff.
Right?
But he reads small stuff and we write romance, so
He would know probably more about dating. He's also
depends
been
on
here
what we
for a
write
while.
as well. I say yeah, but it depends on what he's paying attention to. Anyway,
Right? I don't know.
yeah, don't underestimate. I just
Or at least don't underestimate me.
like I can do it.
I
get
got
this.
it. I can't speak for these two.
But I'm a local, damn it.
I know you, Small.
You like to date. You like to be treated elaborately.
Like a lady and a princess, and I will be there for you. I'll be the true. No, excuse me.
Oh, that's cute.
I know you don't want to let anybody down.
I hate choice because it always lets someone down. Whatever I choose. And especially in this game, I either choose to really pretty much shove them away from me or to say thank you, and let's do it.
No kidding. That's why you feel duty-bound to marry one of these guys.
I might, even if I don't like to admit it.
But you know what?
You could just marry me. Oh,
Yes. You don't have to marry them if you marry... Yep.
here it is.
If you marry somebody else.
They can't possibly marry if they're already married. How do you know they don't practice polygyny?
Right?
Like
or
you do.
polyandry as well.
Yes.
Polyandry is multiple husbands, if you don't know. So a lot of people talk about polygamy. Polygamy is multiple wives. Polyandry is multiple husbands.
And then polygyny is all of it, right?
Yeah.
Is the gender neutral?
Or yeah.
Anyway, polygyny, I think so. I might have done that wrong. We'll have to double check on that one. Anyway, but if you marry someone else, you don't know that they actually have that exclusive rule if you don't know their culture at all.
Yeah,
Honestly,
solidly.
I was there when they talked to the elders. I heard this was a loophole while I was hiding under a tablecloth. Now I know how to fix it.
I was a fly on the wall.
Him, like, I just followed them because everyone's stalking everyone here. So I just decided to follow them to the dragon elders, and I heard the elders talking, and they're really like, if she was already married, this wouldn't happen. So, dude, marry someone else.
Yes, absolutely.
Somebody else? You mean like that horrible Mr. Fox and his damn daughter?
I feel like they might make her that dumb and go, huh? You like me, Corby?
Really?
Like, yeah, I get tired of this being like, yeah, me.
Aha.
Aha! Indeed.
What do you think? Cliffhanger?
Oh, yeah, we're totally getting cliffhangers.
All right,
Watch this.
So, thank you so much for joining us on this adventure. We have finally found, I think, the humor groove in this game, where we were really surprised with the first game we played by this company, and the second game, we're getting more in the groove of things. And it's not that these games really have a huge amount going on, but nonetheless, we feel that they are worth literary analysis, but we also want to have fun while we're playing them. So let's forward ahead and do that. And in the meantime, if you want to like, comment, subscribe, check out our Patreon, our Ko-Fi, etc., support us in some fashion, that would be lovely. If you enjoyed this, we'd love to hear from you, because that's super cool. We always are looking for feedback, since otherwise we're in a void, isolated by the corona times. And
I have been Scandal.
I have been Lies.
And it was great playing with you.
Bye!